Watch this overly convenient trap.
Ashley!
What's going on?
Good thing Ashley was in the exact right spot for that to happen. So this is how you can have aliens in a Resident Evil game. Just say that they're plague. They're like parasite plague aliens. Oh! That is a brutal death for Mr. Kennedy. You won't be needing your head where you're going, Leon. What does the merchant do with these things? Does he pawn them off to other people? Like, does he know collectors? I want to know about the merchant's backstory. Well, actually, I kind of don't. I don't, actually. Think about how many times we learn the backstory of something and it ends up being, like, either really disappointing or just lame. These are midichlorians, Anakin. Imagination can sometimes lead to a better story. If you give, you know, the audience member just enough to fill in the blanks for themselves, kind of like why I like Hollow Knight and Bloodborne so much. You know, give them a little bit, there's lore there, you can find it, but then some things are just more or less mysteries, and you get like a little bit, and you can fill in the blanks and then speculate on the rest of it. It's really... that's a really good way to do it. I like that. I like that. Why are midichlorians disliked? When you grew up with Star Wars, the thing about the Force was that anyone could tap into it. It was kind of like meditation. It was a very, like, Zen Buddhist kind of philosophy. And then, the prequels came out and pissed people off because it was like, oh, no, no, no. It's not that. It's... you have little, like, things in your bloodstream, like little, bugs, and they make you, Jedi. So if you have a lot of those, you could be a Jedi. The universal nature of what the Force was supposed to represent was what appealed to people, I think. But yeah, it was just also really weird, like, it was really unnecessary and weird retconning in some way. Not even retconning, but like an addition.
The midichlorians you have, Luke. They are in you more than others.
I just don't think the Dagobah scenes would have had as much impact if Yoda was explaining the Force. You know, it just, I don't think it would have worked as well. It wouldn't have worked on me. As a kid, I would have been like, oh, I don't have midichlorians. But, you know, whatever. I was losing my shit that this existed.
Typing the walls out between you and me, and I really like that.
What is that?
It allows us into each other's worlds, or I guess in my case, the hotel room.
So relatable, Garth.
When I think about things I want to post cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff. But most of the stuff I'm going to post is going to be raw stuff like this.
Yeah, what's raw?
It's just who I am.
Unrehearsed and raw.
So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin.
Also, the chanting and this music while that was happening, really good ambient noises. Anyone looking to join a religion? I mean, yeah, religion. Not a cult. I hear this church is accepting new patrons. Someone raised the good point, why would anyone join this church? I don't think anyone here had a choice. I think they just, like, put parasites in the drinking water. But maybe there's some, like, good things. Maybe there's some benefits. What could be good about joining this particular religion slash cult? What do you get from it? Like, tax exempt, free games, great style, endless meat, weight loss, free healthcare. Yeah, that's true. Just more parasites. Not giving a shit anymore. Oh, that's a good one. Think about it. You could trade all the shit you give for no shit given. Like, none. You just have to have, like, parasites, and you have to be, like, a sycophant, and, you have to be completely loyal to the church, otherwise, you get murdered. Oh, this is another benefit. You get fucking machine guns. When you join this cult... Now that's a scythe. Now these motherfuckers got scythes. They had sickles, but they've upgraded. Also, you can get kicked out of this cult if they catch you having a wank. Can I still dab? Nope, removed. I also, oh man, so when I say things wrong, which happens from time to time, I happen to be an imperfect being, and I sometimes say words improperly. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes accidentally. But when I do that, people, they post English major, lol. And, I just think back to my days as an English major where we had speak good class. Oh, those were the days. We would just say words out loud over and over and over again until we could speak good class. Public speaking classes, I did take a couple of those. So I had to do a public speaking assignment where I told a story. I procrastinate the assignment. I decided that I wasn't going to think about it until the day of. Day of comes because I'm an asshole. And I decided to tell a story about how my friend, who now looks like a hot dog, ate a lit blunt because he thought the cops were coming, but it was a Range Rover. Just fucking, like, swallowed that shit. We were in his car, and, you know, obviously I don't condone the use of cannabis, of course, unless it's legal in your state. The point is, this was, you know, college years. Not even, no, this was the beginning of college life for me. You know, we were in his car, and he had the silver reflector up, because he thought that, you know, that would be inconspicuous. Just a bunch of smoke coming out of a car with a fucking reflector so that, you know... And yeah, I mean, he just saw some lights, and I guess he took the first couple hits, and he got really paranoid, and he saw the lights, and he just ate the thing. No one told him to do it. We just watched in awe. It was like in slow motion. I can still recall how it looked. Like, my memory's shit, but I have all the details. Just straight up ate the thing, lit end first, and then swallowed it. And chewed a little bit, too. Like, what was he chewing on? No, because what it looked like was that he just gulped. He went like this. So I told the story in public speaking class. So this is a story within a story. I told the story, and of course the class was, you know, they enjoyed it. They were into it. They thought it was funny. Teacher, not so much. I got spoken to after class. But not like in a bad way. It was more like, you did a good job, but this wasn't supposed to be a story about that. Crazy thing is, well, actually the cool thing is that the teacher laughed about it, and then we just both went our own way. That was it. And then everybody clapped, and his name was Albert Einstein. B+ story. I did better than that in public speaking class. I got an A in that class, son. Let's talk about what we're here on this planet for, which I've concluded, as of yesterday, is to give sewers poop. Shoot some crows if you want. Whatever you want to do. It's just a nice... Whoa. Yeah, the pathing in this game is tighter than a nun's pussy. And that's the cool thing about it. It's a trick. You don't know about it. You feel it, but you don't know for sure. I guess you could say you're none the wiser. Hey? If something looks like a dick, vaguely, is it peenish? Where did he keep that?
Now that I have this sample,
That was a
it will
peenish.
serve me no purpose.
Lewis! Lewis!
I knew you for 20 minutes! At most! I mean, Lewis is a cool character. You just don't see him a whole lot in Resident Evil 4. You see him a couple times, he disappears for a while, he shows up, he disappears, and then stabbed by a fucking spiked dick. So wait a minute, they had Ashley this whole time in that spot, and no one came to get her. My name Leon Kennedy. Only know how to shoot. Solve problem with shoot gun. Sorry, Ashley. Did you get a little singed? What the oh, fuck! I shot your boot. Yep. You can just do that, and then you as Ashley can stand in the fire. Would anyone actually want to live in a castle, though? Think about how drafty they would get. How much work it would take. You know, you'd need a staff. Just too big. I mean, maybe like a mini castle. Like a small, like a fort. That's fine. I could live in a fort. I don't think I would want to live in a castle. I'm sure the castle life would suit others. There are people who are born for castles. I don't think I'm a born castle liver. Vinny, you're starting to sound senile. Starting? They're more susceptible to hauntings. Apparently, ghosts like hauntings in castles more. You know, I watched a couple episodes of Ghost Hunters back in the day. I'm telling you, man, those ghosts, they love castles. You gotta have some history in them, though. You gotta, like, find a way to make the history. You know, this game could just use... We here at Capcom, we just feel like the game could use more slide puzzles. Wait, Mr. Capcom, Capcom, that's good. Crapcom, Jom, do you mean maybe we can make and design an original puzzle for this section? One that might both be interesting and fun for the player, and fit in with the game's overall aesthetic and feel better? Nah. Nah, we want puzzles. Slide puzzles. Do you ever think, like, for a minute, a ghost could be merging with you? Like, right now? Nah, I don't like Leon. I don't like his stupid haircut. He looks too much like Vinny. What's going on here? Oh, I have to exit the game. This way. Yeah. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Oh!